Hello, dear sweet people. We are recording our random ramblings about not being able to create characters for the fuck of it. If you can't hear anything, well, then I'm not even sorry anymore. I'm just gonna be wandering around my room and thinking aloud because fuck it and fuck everything, and I will not apologize for swearing either. Okay, so. Jesus. Oh, dear Lord. Okay. So, well. So the convo is about creating a new interesting Joker character for a drawing because I was bored and now I am creating a new drawing. No. I was asked to do a drawing of the Joker um by some dude that I've seen like twice, which is whatever. I hope he pays me or else this is going to be a complete waste of time. But I've also decided to make him a character for some reason. I don't know why. I suppose I drew up the concept sketches. I liked how they turned out, and I decided, fuck it, let's make it an actual character. So I'm having trouble coming up with a backstory because the Joker I'm creating. I'm not sure what his name will be, but he's kind of like a villain Jasper, but like a lot more. I don't know. He's like more not crazy, but more to the unhinged bit, I suppose. Like Jasper is a crazy, not crazy. Villain Jasper would also be kind of very easy to, not very easy to. What's the word I'm looking for? Easy to drive out of his patience, but he wouldn't like burst into moments of insane cackling, which is what I'm trying to do with this Joker. Like that's the thing. He knows what he's doing is wrong. He's completely sane, maybe neurodivergent, but not to the point where it vilifies neurodivergence. It's so hard. Jeez. Okay, it's not hard. I just can't come up with a good backstory, and that's completely on me. So, why? Okay, so I had this idea of a big Hero 6 plot where the Joker is like also a victim of loss who just can't cope, and Batman in this idea is like the like it's like the trying to deal with grief in a proper way, but because as we all know, Batman loses his parents and there's nothing we can do about it. But at the same time, that just sounds kind of, I don't know. That's a concept that I can work with, but not right now. Not right now, but like, I don't want to work with it. I'm not sure why, don't ask. It just, I don't want to work with that concept. So, because I'm not writing a story, I'm just coming up with a character design for a thing. Now I'm going to do a background for one of my rambling pages. So that's what I'm going to call those pages where I do a lot of text and some drawings. I don't know why I do those rambling pages. I just need to ramble about shit sometimes. So, okay, back to the thing. Another idea I had was that this Joker is politically motivated, something about the rich and the poor. But the 2019 Shaquin, however the Phoenix Joker already somewhat did that. So I kind of want to go a different route. I don't want to make him sympathetic, but at the same time, I suppose I could go like a Sylvanas Windrunner way, where he's completely amoral and just does his stuff for the benefit of people, but like in a completely amoral way. I suppose that's a possibility, but at the same time, that doesn't sound quite like the Joker. I mean the well, I don't remember the guy. The guy with the smeared makeup Joker, that one. He kind of did that, so Jesus. Okay. Me, I can't come up with something that he'd actually do, and a part of this is because I don't know shit about DC Comics or any of the Joker stories. I don't know shit about those. So I'm having some trouble coming up with anything. So yeah. Uh, Revenge is an idea that I can work with. I just can't come up with a thing. Maybe okay. So I have an option of making this Joker an ex-Robin because we know that's been done before. Um, so that's a possibility we can work with. At the same time, I don't know shit about the Robins. I hear there's like a shit ton of them. Like Batman buys them out of a fucking Home Depot or some shit. I don't know. Um, this is hard, okay? Not knowing shit about DC Comics makes this infinitely harder. Like if I was into that whole shit, which I don't think I will ever be, it would give me more to work with, but at the moment I'm just coming up with shit off the top of my head. I did this little sketch of a bowing Joker, which makes me think that it would be interesting if he was a servant of some kind gone rogue. I'm not sure what sort of story that would be. Maybe it was like maybe it's a Fox Wells kind of a story, but like instead of doing good, he went off the deep end or some shit. I don't know. But at the same time, I have to ask, like, what would he do? Like that's the thing. Fox Wells goes after vigilantes. No, not vigilantes. No, he does vigilante justice for trafficking victims because that's something he has the power to do, so he does. Um, and Jasper is just kind of like essentially a mook. He doesn't go off on his own. He doesn't do vigilante shit. Um, he just if he's ordered to, then he does. So that's kind of that's kind of a his thing, but that's because my stories with Jasper are usually him like getting like a proper support basis of some sort, be it a boyfriend and his family or a father figure or some shit like that. Essentially, he's become the new version of Wells, but like someone I'm more comfortable living as. So yeah, I miss the time I could live as Wells. At the same time, it was a shitty time, but like still. Anyway, back to the thing. I suppose this Joker could be. I can't come up with anything really. It's really disappointing on my part because I don't know. I just can't come up with anything. It's not that I'm robbed of ideas. I can come up with ideas, no problem. It's just not for this character. I think the problem with this with coming up with a story for this character is the fact that I didn't choose to create this character. I mean, I chose to create the character, but it didn't spawn out of a genuine inspiration. It came out of a commission. So, you know, that's sort of screwing with me. I want this flamboyant villain, like, very, very badly. I've tried to make flamboyant villains for so long, but I don't know why. I just accidentally make them into Jasper all the time. Okay, so, I like the drawings I do of him, but I want there to be more than just that. Don't ask why. I'm not required to do it. I just want to. I want to have, like, more than just, yeah, I did this character. I did this drawing of a character like I used to, like, 5 years ago or something. Like, if I'm gonna draw a character, I'm gonna have a reason to draw them. And it's not gonna be just, oh, I thought I just wanted to draw something. No, it's not gonna be that easy. This also looks like an older time, I suppose. Huh. Giving him a political motivation feels like I hate to use this term, but like having forcing politics in places where politics aren't meant to be. So I suppose I'm not gonna do that. No, Like, he can have his political beliefs all he wants. It's just... no. Okay, so... I don't want him to be sympathetic either. Like, I suppose to an extent sympathetic, but like, I can't come up with shit. Okay. Oh, okay, so everyone goes after Batman, because he's just some fucking ass. Some ass rich boy, dressing up in Halloween costumes and beating up the homeless and the poor who really need the support. Because his mommy died, which is, I suppose, and if I could use that and create this Joker as a sort of villain who was born out of feeling like fucking annoyed at Batman getting away with this shit. Yeah, I suppose that could work. That sounds interesting. I feel like that could be proper. And suppose. So I'm twisting this Joker back into a heroic type person, I suppose. But now he's not a villain anymore again. God fucking damn it. This is difficult, okay? I just can't come up with anything. I rambled about this to myself a little bit ago, but this Joker looks like a person who like he looks crazy. Like not crazy. He looks very very stranger danger, but at the same time he looks like a threat, but he looks like he'd be good with kids if he took off the makeup. I don't know how that works, but it does. In my bizarre mind, it does. Also, my first sketch of this Joker, it really does look like the Phoenix Joker. I don't know. It's the most recent one I've seen and the one I know most about, so yeah. I suppose that's where that came from. Okay, it's I don't want to do insanity because I ableism. That's why I'm also having some trouble with that. I suppose like I don't know, some sort of poisoning, but that's also a mental illness, so. Okay, idea. Gotham City or wherever the fuck just doesn't have proper infrastructure and they don't do and they do jack shit about it and the Joker gets poisoned over it. His he gets poisoned all to fuck. You know that vat of acid? I don't, but like apparently that's a thing. Where he and Harley I think fall into or some shit. I don't know, but like something like that. But yeah. And that leaves him like very very not poisoned. Like some health wise happens and he can't like and like children die because of it and that could be his motivation. Actually, yeah, that's a pretty cool idea. And so that's his motivation. So previously he would have been like a kind of not a slacker but a person who trusts in Gotham to get their shit together, or who just genuinely doesn't know about all the bullcrap happening around him. So after that, he becomes hyper aware and not hyper political, but like you know what I mean. So he goes off. He realizes, yeah, no, this is bullshit. He starts like doing shit to try to help the situation. He learns about this bad boy, bat boy, not bad boy. He thinks, yeah, no, this is bullshit. And yeah, I suppose, yeah, that's a cool idea. Now let's think about how this could have happened. Okay, so like OSHA non-compliances and people paying OSHA off to leave them the fuck alone, I suppose. Like, just genuinely not giving a shit about their employees, I suppose. I don't know how to. Okay, the original design has him very lanky and thin, and honestly, all my designs are like that, except the women. The women I make extra bodacious because that makes me happy. Big women are pretty. I can't help it. Okay, there's this one girl in our school who has these adorable legs. They're chonky and they're so cute. I just lovely thighs. Fucking love that. I hate staring, so I do my best not to, but it's just so cute. I just can't. Okay, I suppose he could have had, like, I don't know, acid burns or some shit. Okay, so a disgruntled employee has medical trauma because of unsafe working environment. So he goes off the deep end. Is I suppose he could have been like a not a Hank Hill kind of a character, but like the I suppose in a sense a Hank Hill character where he's just like pro, not pro corporation, but pro selling the product. I suppose kind of pro capitalism, but in the pro capitalism way where it's like pro capitalism for the customer. And then he realized, and then he has like, and he still has like somewhat unwavering loyalty to his place of employment. And like some people in his life could have been like, dude, no, this is not healthy, they do not give a shit about you. He doesn't listen, then he gets those that medical trauma. He expects, like, I don't know, at least like paid leave or some shit, and then they don't. Motherfucker like gets booted from the company or whatever because of his medical leave. And he's like, bro, no, this is fucked up. Goes completely kind of pendulum swings to fuck corporations. We're gonna, I suppose that's a sort of political view, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter jack shit. Now, okay, yeah, I can work with that. So, then he does his best to make the conditions better, but it doesn't really work. So his his uh his counter thing is just killing off the CEOs and people responsible for all this shit happening, and other people who don't listen. And he learns about Bat Boy. He realizes, yeah, no, this motherfucker's also awful. Also, I remember this prompt about the hero treating his sidekick poorly. I suppose that could have gone into. I'm making the Joker sympathetic. I don't give a shit anymore. This is actually a very interesting story that I made up. So that could happen. So the uh awfully treated sidekick plot could be a thing. He just takes in, like, I don't know, some fucking Robin. Okay, so in this situation, Batman should be like a person who means well, but to not to an extent, but like to an extent where his not work, but like, I hate to say, like, fame and adoration aren't put on the line. Yeah, that sounds about right. So like he wants to do his best, but he really doesn't. But he does kind of not abuse children, but like sort of neglects their emotional needs. And refuse to share the spotlight. He thinks he's doing his best, but really he just doesn't know jack shit about children. Um, suppose like sent to an aunt who, when his parents died, just sent to an aunt who said discipline is key to raising good children. And he took that to heart. as I say, I still don't know shit about DC Comics, so like don't come for my throat. I don't know crap about DC Comics, so just leave me alone. Yeah. I'm trying to get some red gouache off my watercolor brush, the one with the water capsule. Yeah. Actually, yeah, Sava, whatever his name, Michael Sava, I think. His approach to gouache is actually pretty interesting. I like the results I got. Anyway, back to the plot. So yeah, it is something of a political message, but I have no problems with it. So yeah, and the kid the Joker takes in from Batman, we can call him the Jester. I don't fucking know. Okay, that was a random idea I just had. Just the Joker and the Jester. Holy shit, that actually works. The two J's, JJ, like, and now it's back to Jasper Jake. Oh my god, I'm so funny. I should host my own podcast. Like I come up with random shit all the time. I'll never shut up. You give me the floor, I'll never shut up. Also, I gave this motherfucker my great grandfather's nose for some reason. I don't know why. I suppose because I've always wanted to do like a straight nose like that. Okay, my great grandfather had his nose downward, like completely downward, like a Sloopy, but his is kind of slightly upturned, like very slightly. But yeah, it's completely straight nose bridge, just like my great granddad. So yeah. Next. All right. So in this universe, Batman doesn't have a no kill rule. I because fuck no kill rules. The fact that you can't come up with good stories is not my fault or problem. No kill rules. Um. Hmm. Or maybe he could have a no kill rule because his hypothetical aunt that he got sent to, who gave him awful advice on how to be a parent, like for her own to protect her own skin, she was like, oh, forgiveness is everything. You should forgive me. I don't care. You shouldn't. Listen, the fact that I raised you awfully is all in the past, you know? You should forgive me because I am your aunt and blood is thicker than water. And he mistook that to mean that he should, like, and he took that to the logical extreme of not killing anyone. Now, actually, since we're doing another sympathetic Joker, I suppose Batman not having a no kill rule would actually be kind of interesting and raise the stakes quite a bit because like I'm doing that thing again. I'm doing that thing. Oh my god. I'm doing that thing again where I move away from a plot driven story to a character driven story, which is a good thing. I'm all for it. I've given the Joker I've given the Joker a support system again on accident. I keep having my traumatized characters get a support system. I can't help it, okay? Yeah, yeah. Where was I going with this? So, Batman doesn't have a no kill rule anymore because I just made that up. So, yeah. I can't come up with anything. Like that's the thing with my stories. I always have like this outline of the characters, but I have a very non-existent outline of what the story is. Usually my stories are just shit I come up in my head about cute scenes that are like, oh, look at this character be happy, or look at this character experiencing emotions and shit. um which is fun, but like when you have, I can't come up with stories very well. I can come up with cute vignettes of characters doing random shit that is adorable, but like when stories come to fruition and the details on those stories, you know what? No, I can't do it. I just don't do that anymore. Okay, I think I'm going to do like a story outline of some sort. So okay, we're gonna shoot the Joker new and improved. I don't know, dude. Okay, so the idea is it opens, the Joker's doing a shit. He like kills some CEO, I don't know. We get a view of the city, we get some like, I don't know, like some not exposition, but like visual exposition, I suppose, of how awful Gotham has it with I don't know, OSHA compliances and capitalism running wild and all that shit. Should I give the Joker a hat? I just realized he might look good in a hat. Never mind. So yeah, Gotham's going all to shit. So Joker kills some dude. Then he goes to, I don't know, some his home or some shit. We get a visual telling of how fucking awful everyone has it who isn't rich. We have a and meanwhile we get a idea of the Joker's everyday. We're gonna call him, I'm gonna call him, I need a name. I forgot the 2019 Joker's name. Yeah, I forgot the name. Okay, we're gonna call him Thomas because fuck it. So we see Thomas's every day when he is in the like his every day, how he copes with the fact that he kills people, how he just, I don't know, spends his free time or whatnot. So he goes to like some probably rundown apartment, I don't know, something like that. We get a scene of no, we get an idea of the fact that the Joker is beyond lonely, because this is a character story with some plot in between it. Yeah, so there's so the Joker's fucking lonely, his life's all shit. Okay, so then we suppose he gets called in for like some sort of villain meeting. I don't know why. Perhaps it's like, that's the thing. I don't know shit about the DC villains, so I can't. Okay, I just had an idea of I mean the Harley and Joker relationship isn't gonna be healthy at all, and we all know that. So I thought of instead of the Joker being the more dominant person in the relationship, it could be a relationship where it's like a boss employee sort of a thing, where Harley has like a higher status, and she's into it, but like Thomas isn't. So yeah. Yes, that's an idea. That's, I can work with that on a different idea. Oh, so okay. They have a chat about something. No, we could have like instead of that, we could have a scene about how Joker was like how Thomas is like going to some other place. I don't know why or for what reason. That's he's going there, and then there's like we can get a like an Incredibles 1 scene where Batman is and the future to be Jester is like, I don't know if the Jester is a character in DC Comics, but I'm just working with my little idea here. So they're fighting some sort of villain, fuck knows who, fuck knows why. And like they just see it. Thomas just sees it, he just walks by it. We get some clues about how strictly Batman treats the future to be Jester. We're gonna call him or her. I don't know. Let's make it a him so far. If I don't know what it'll end up. So we're gonna call the future to be Jester. We're gonna call him Jedediah because fuck it. I'm using some character names that are like throwaway character names. No, Thomas isn't a throwaway name. Jedediah is one of throwaway names for a child character in Thomas's no, not Thomas's, in Jasper Jake's story because I don't know, fucking need it. So okay. So we get an idea of how Batman treats Jedediah, but like very subtly. I don't know, like a sort of he like gets shoved aside sort of way when someone like when he's about to do something, but not out of sheer danger, but like out of out of Batman wanting to do that. So yeah. Then the Joker goes to his place. Goes to the place. Um. Then okay. Then he gets to the place. It doesn't really matter. That could be like part of the larger plot. The B plot. Okay, so the A plot is Joker's life, is Thomas's life, and the B plot is the action plot. I need it so there could be like a reason for the Batman to be in the story. Okay, yeah. I didn't want to include the Batman in the story, but fuck it, I can't do it without him so far. If I had more time I could, but I don't want to. So, yeah. I'm not sure what happens next, but that's the idea so far. So, all right. He goes to the place. Anyway, it ends up in the apartment. Not apartment, like his place of living, which I'm just gonna say is an apartment because fuck it. What happens next? What's the time? Is it time for Midsummer? It's been time for Midsummer for over an hour. Never mind. Okay, I can watch Midsummer another time. So, okay. My question. Okay, now I can't decide on what he do all day because like he. I suppose he works like minimum wage at some cafe or some shit in his free time. In his free time as his occupation because yeah. So my idea for his medical trauma could have been some like acid shit happening, like getting severe acid burns on his back and shoulders and shit. So yeah, that could be it. So yeah. Is I'm gonna have to look into that more. Yeah. All right. We could do a commentary on how awful 9 to 5 retail jobs are. Yeah, we can do that. So yeah. We could get a little cameo, not cameo, but like a little show of Jedediah without like his getup goes in, like his everyday regular civilian persona. He could like go into the thing. I don't know, stand up for Thomas to a customer for Thomas. I don't know, some sweet like that. So they have like a way they know each other, like that could be their first meeting. um hmm. yeah, then Bruce Wayne comes up, takes him away because strict parents be like that. Um okay, so and okay, so the idea now is that it's not like a weird creepy fixation, but like Thomas is like has this idea repeat in his head multiple times because like he can't forget this little instance because nothing like this has happened to him before. Again, like I'm having trouble coming up with what Thomas's family background could be. Like real trouble. I suppose I could go the Nicholas route of just having some really not neglectful, but like some very not overbearing, just not very good parents who just left him to be raised with other people. Yeah, I suppose I can do that. I'm not. That's the thing. I don't publish these stories. I don't write them even. So, fuck it. So yeah. Okay. Never mind. So he just like he gets his little moment. He gets this little moments of really sweet interaction with this random kid. I'm gonna make him like 15 or something. I don't know. Yeah. Jedediah, that is. Thomas is gonna be like 40. I don't know. So yeah, there could be like a little moment where because of what Jedediah did for Thomas, Thomas does something for him. I don't know. The idea is that they start to get to know each other. Um, so okay, later when he has like some he could be working on a little plot to kidnap some CEO and other higher ups and people who could replace them and to have and to kill them all. He could have like a little gaggle of goons to help him, but mostly he's just Harley letting him use her people for the fuck of it. Yeah, okay. Then and then the Batman goes in to save the day. He saves the thing. But the Joker takes Jedediah. So yeah. Um, yeah. Okay. So and that's the bit. So it's gonna be something like a Miles Morales and what was his uncle's name? Fuck, I forgot. And the Prowler situation where they like realize who they are. They recognize each other, and yeah. So eventually it leads into At first it might be distrust. The Jedediah could have some like distrust towards Thomas because like a 40-year-old guy essentially kidnapping this 15-year-old from his guardian is kind of creepy, but like they grow to uh they grow familial love. It's gonna be real sweet, real wholesome because fuck it. Um yeah. or I'm doing a found family story. Fuck you. A found family can't consist of like one other person, which is who's gonna stop me? Okay, so yeah, that happens. There can be like a confrontation between the Thomas and Bruce Wayne. That can happen. Um, I'm not sure about what. So first, I feel like first, they did do a confrontation about how fucking awful like Batman being around is, just some vigilante, all that
someone killed my mommy, and now I'm gonna go beat up the poor because I'm sad. Kind of shit, and then Jedediah can go up and just go off on Bruce Wayne for being an awful parent, which we're not doing. Like, and that's the thing, Jedediah ain't gonna forgive him. He's gonna go live with Thomas because that would be cute. Um, so yeah, I'm not sure what happens with Batman next. I'm not sure what could happen with Batman next. I can figure that out later, but okay, yeah, I can't come up with anything. So most of the movie will be okay, so all right, so there's going to be first capturing of CEOs and second capturing of CEOs. First one is where Thomas kidnaps Jedediah, and the second one is going to be the climax bit with where they end up confronting Bruce Wayne. So yeah. I'm not sure how the movie would end. I'm thinking of this as a movie. That's why I'm like the movie. Yeah. All right. So how could it end? No, I genuinely can't come up with anything. I'm not sure if I should make Batman understand his like faults and like try to ask for forgiveness from Jedediah, or should he just bury his head in the sand? But because I don't understand people who bury their heads in the sand, I can't really understand why he'd do that. I suppose if he can't come to terms with that, his whole life has essentially been a lie. Um, and it could end up being, and the moral of the story can be um your relatives aren't okay, fuck dude, but like, okay, the moral essentially is you can choose your family, um and you don't have to forgive um people who raised you for their shitty actions. Yeah, that's gonna be the moral. Okay. All right. That sounds like a lovely movie. I would absolutely watch that. I don't remember which movie exactly this reminds me of. It sounds like some movie I watched in English class. I don't know which one. Sounds like a multitude of them, to be honest. Sounds like a lot of movies, but the idea is there. And yeah, that's the I came up with the story. Let's fucking go. I'm a goddamn genius. How long have I been rambling? Well, I mean long enough to come up with a story. 44 minutes. Holy shit. Okay, I could really make a podcast out of this. Okay, so I suppose I'm not sure if the law should go after Batman. I suppose the government could not the government, the city could go like, this motherfucker's doing the policeman's job and is doing it for free. So unless he wants to turn himself in, or if he gets turned in by someone, we're not gonna go after him. I suppose that could be the thing, which, you know what? Yeah, we'll go with that. Yeah. I suppose Jedediah could turn him in. Like, hey guys, this motherfucker's running around beating up homeless people for no reason. And yeah, I suppose that could be it. And then he goes and lives with Thomas, and they're happy. And they okay. Uh, and then they like try to get some reforms in the and the systems for employee safety to be filed and shit like that. You know, that's the idea. And also, Jedediah could have the thing where he's like ignorant of all the problems going around in the world, not the world, but like with the with employee conditions and shit like that. Like he'd be like, "No, that's impossible. How could anyone actually I don't believe you because not only have I not experienced it, but also because it just sounds implausible." And then like at one point he sees the chemical burns or the acid or whatever over Thomas's back, and he's like, "Holy shit." He just has like a big reality check. He could go like through a tiny depressive episode where he's like, holy shit, the world is really an awful place, but then he gets through it. He could have like a somewhat like a moral he could like get a moral from Thomas saying like, okay, yeah, shit's awful, but like you can help me help everyone else. And then they do. And also, Thomas won't be just killing the people responsible for all that shit. He's gonna be like, he would be filing like, he'd be trying to do legal shit as well. Fuck it, we're gonna make Harley a lawyer too because I don't know, that'd be cool. They'll be like Harley is doing it because she wants to spend more time with Thomas because yeah, and Thomas is like genuinely like, bitch, stop trying to come on to me. I'm trying to help people. So yeah, I suppose that could be interesting. Yeah, so I feel like that should be it. I should be going to watch Midsummer. So yeah, thank you for listening to me ramble on and on incessantly about my Joker ideas. Thank you, and good night.